let's jump right in then. So we are going to dive into some parallel line geometry today. And the first rule that we are going to learn about is corresponding angles. But let's first understand what parallel lines are. Okay. Lots of people confuse the words parallel lines and equal lines. When we have an isosceles triangle, like we had in our last course, okay, we said that those two lines were equal to each other. And we know that they're equal because they had this little line. That little line told us they were the same. And that line is telling us that this length is equal to that length. Okay, so let's call this triangle ABC. Those little lines were telling us that AB is equal to AC. Okay. But parallel lines are a little bit different, and parallel lines do not have to be the same length as each other. Yeah, this is all just an example, Chilo, don't panic. Okay, this is just understanding what we're talking about. Parallel lines can be different lengths, doesn't matter, but they have to be an equal distance apart the whole time. They can never, ever, ever touch. Okay, they will go on for infinity without touching each other. They're always just they're going to have the same distance apart the whole time. Okay, and when we are wanting to show that lines are parallel, we use little arrows. So when we want to show that lines are equal, we use these lines. And when we want to show that lines are parallel, we use these arrows. Okay. And when we're writing a sentence, we would write it like this. We would say AB is parallel to CD. So those little lines there, they mean parallel. You can also write it where it's slanted as long as you've got two lines. Okay. Same situation here. We've got EF and we've got GH. You can see they are not the same length as each other, but they are definitely parallel to each other. So if we were showing they were parallel, we can use little arrows. You can use more than one arrow. So like there I could use two. And I'm saying here that EF is parallel to GH. Okay. So anyone who's confused about what they are currently seeing on the screen, let me know. Cool. Ah, Sienna, yes. Hello.
Babe, so parallel lines mean what? Like they mean they the same also.
Sorry, can you say that again for me?
Parallel lines, I'm asking, does it mean the same? It doesn't mean like vertical opposite angles.
No, no. Vertically opposite angles. And when we have two straight lines like that, and those two angles that are opposite each other are equal to each other.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Sejo, how can I help?
Ma'am, the equal sign, does it state that AB is parallel to AC? Is it that way?
No. So these little lines here, when I have a single line, it's just saying that the length of this line is equal to the length of that line. It's not parallel. And the reason they're not parallel is because they're touching at A. But if I have these arrows, so the arrows are different to the little lines, the arrows are telling me when lines are parallel.
Okay.
Okay. Lebogang?
I was asking, what did you say about the arrows? What do they stand for?
So the arrows are saying that they are parallel to each other. So those arrows are meaning that EF is parallel to GH.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so we use arrows when we have parallel lines and single lines when lines are equal. So the first rule that we are going to learn today is we're going to learn about corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. So can someone answer what this means? What does it mean when angles are corresponding? You don't have to tell me like mathematically what it means. Just like, what does it mean when two things are corresponding to each other? Think about it as like an English word. What does that mean? Yeah. Oh, I've lost people. People's hands were up and then they were like, nope. Yeah, Amber, can you help me out?
I don't know how to put this in an English form.
No, that's fine.
The way we do it at school is we use the letter F.
Good. We're going
And
to definitely use the
yeah.
letter F.
So, for example, C and X will be corresponding.
Why are they corresponding though?
They're underneath the parallel lines.
Okay, so that's kind of what it means. So corresponding means that they are in the same position. So like here, so I'm going to take exactly what Amber was saying now. We're definitely going to work with the letter F. We're going to get into that, so don't panic. This line here is parallel to this line here. Okay, then we've got a line that goes through the middle. And C is underneath our parallel line, and X is underneath our parallel line. And it means that those two are corresponding to each other. So they are in the same position as each other. Okay, they're in the same place. And when we deal with corresponding angles, we use the letter F. The reason we use the letter F is because we learn these rules. Now, some of you are going to be like, there should be an X there, should be a Y there. Yes, lots of schools do all kinds of different things. We are only going to be talking about these three in this course, okay? So those are my parallel lines, those are my parallel lines, and those are my parallel lines. So the U is co-interior, the N is alternate, and this F is corresponding. So whenever we find an F, like here, let me show you. Like here's a nice little F, right? Then we know we're dealing with corresponding angles. Okay, now the whole of today's lesson, we're going to be dealing with corresponding angles. There's always going to be an F that you can see in the picture, but it's important to know these different letters because when we start learning the other rules, then that will be important. Okay, and when we talk about corresponding angles, in math, corresponding angles are equal to each other. So in this case, we could say that C is equal to X. Can someone tell me another pair that would be equal in this picture that you can currently see? A Peewee. Yes, tell me another pair.
Y and D.
Beautiful. Y and D. Excellent. Okay, let's see. We've got some in the chat coming in. Z and A. Yes, I like it. And our last one also coming in the chat. We've got W and B. Okay, so can you see that they're all in the same spot as each other? And if we wanted to, we could draw an F for all of those. So like for the B and W, that would be our F. It's just an F that's upside down, okay? And for the Z and the A, that would be our F. So if you can find an F using your parallel lines, you've got corresponding angles. All right. This is what the rule looks like, okay? These are the reasons we write. Don't worry, I'm going to show you an example of it just now, so don't stress. All that this is saying is when we have these parallel lines, so it's always important to know which lines are parallel, okay? When we've created this F situation, we can say that this angle here is equal to that angle here. So we're saying that angle BAC is equal to angle DCF, and the reason will be corresponding. So that correct is for corresponding. That symbol is saying angles, and then we have to say which lines are parallel. So AB is parallel to CD. We have to say that, okay? If we are in a situation where we don't have the parallel lines and we've just been given something, so let's take this one, for example, and let's pretend that we weren't given these letters. Then we could say that BAC is equal to DCF, and we would have to just say this reason down here. So we would say corresponding angle, and then we would say just because there's parallel lines, but we can't say which are the parallel lines. We'll just say there's parallel lines. Okay. Some of your teachers will also teach you to write this rule by saying corresponding angles are equal. It's totally up to you. If your school wants you to write it that way, please write it that way. I sometimes put it in because I think it helps you make a difference in your mind between co-interior angles and corresponding angles. It's up to you. Okay. So I'm going to show you an example and then I'm going to let you work through one. So don't panic just yet. All right. What we've got over here is we've got two parallel lines. There's one, there's my other. You could draw the whole line if you want to. I just want to show you your F. Okay. And in that, I've got this angle down here, which is 110. and I've got this angle here, which is x, and those two are corresponding to each other. So I can say x is equal to 110 degrees, and my reason is going to be corresponding angles are equal when AB is parallel to FG. And that would be my whole thing. That's all I need to write. Okay, Yusuf, how can I help?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, sorry. I w- can you please go back up to where it says what does corresponding mean?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted to take a screenshot.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Thank
Oh,
thank you.
sure. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about what we've just done? Are you feeling okay? Are we feeling happy? Are we feeling stressed? You are being very quiet for you guys. You are normally very talkative by this point, and now I'm panicking. Tiana, how are we feeling?
I'm okay there. It's just my question is, must that A B and that FG always be there? Like, I know it's gonna be
Yeah,
different sometimes,
Yeah,
but
you do. You always have to say which lines are going to be parallel to each other.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Too easy. I like it. I'm going to keep that one up here so that you can see it as an example. I want you to, I know that this one's going to feel really, really easy after what we've just done, but I want you to write it out properly so that I can see properly what you've done. And then I want you to be able to explain it so that I can see the thing.
I think this one should go to Liema. Hey,
Liam
Liema.
already with it.
No, Liema is just stressed. So I'm trying to remove Liema's stress.
Liam, don't be stressed. It's just math. Don't give math that kind of power, man. Math is supposed to be fun.
It has no power over you. Just give it a try. And if you get stuck, I'll definitely help you, Liema.
No power. Don't give math that power. Exactly, Anam. We rule over math. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my cats are going crazy. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's see. Apiwe.
Hello again, ma'am.
Hello.
So
Okay, tell me what to do.
I said x is equal to 76 degrees.
Okay, and what was my reason?
Reason is corresponding angles CD is parallel to EF.
Perfect. 100%. That is exactly what I like to hear. Nice. So now I did see your hand. You will be up next. Don't you panic. Okay. Yeah, Tiana, how can I help?
Babe, but what if you did put a D first and you didn't put a C first? Is it so
Oh, no,
like,
that's fine. That doesn't matter. So if you said DC is parallel to FE, for example, that's totally fine. Kutlano, well done. That's perfect. I like it. Nice. Okay, so we say what it is and then we give our reason. We're feeling good so far. Feeling good, feeling positive.
Well done, my pips.
Nice. Okay,
Let's move.
let's try and take it up one little baby notch. So I'm wanting to find X. So I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to have to do something before I can find X. We're going to go on another tour, guys. Hello.
Hi.
Are you feeling good with this question? Oh no, we're losing you. I think something might have happened with your signal.
That's
Network.
just me.
Oh no, that's so sad.
No, that's just me.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, you connect.
No, it's like coming in and out. Okay, so now we're ready.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay, tell me what to do.
Okay, so first you're going to start with vertical opposite angles. So I would say 86 degrees equals H because it's vertically opposite.
Okay, I really like that. Can I just call it H?
I don't think so.
No. So how am I gonna call, what am I gonna call it?
AHT.
Yes. Oh,
Done,
AH,
girl.
not D.
D.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. AHC is going to be equal to 86 degrees. I love it. And your reason, vert up angles, perfect.
And then we're going to say angle AHC equals X, which equals 86 degrees because of corresponding angles. And then the parallel lines would be FG is parallel to AB.
Well done.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Super. Okay. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect. So what we've got over here is we've got this parallel line and this parallel line. So there's our F. Okay. Yep, Moabi, I'll go up now for pictures. Now, sometimes when we get a question like this, you may feel panicked because you must be like, I don't know what to do, okay? And then in those cases, try and work backwards. Try and find your F. So be like, okay, I can see that X over here would be corresponding to this angle here, but I don't have that angle. How can I find that angle? Oh, I can find that angle by using vert up angles. Okay, so try and work your way backwards. Sometimes then that can help. Yeah, Debukang, how can I help?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, what do you call, can she please repeat that sentence of vertical opposite angles? That AH with the copy, what do you call it actually?
So we would call that the angle. So that's angle. The way we would say that is angle AHC. That's how we would say that. Okay. So that copy is just telling us that it's an angle, and we call it that angle by finding where our angle starts, and then we go to our middle point, and then we go to our end. So that angle there is AHC.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Kolofelo, how can I help?
Yes, hello, ma'am.
Hi.
So, ma'am, I have a question. Instead of doing all of that, can't you just say x equals to 86 degrees because it's alternate angles?
They're not alternate angles. If they were alternate angles, then we would have to have a Z. And in this situation, we have no Z.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Mohabi, we'll go up now. Okay, so if you, I think, we're going to go on a quick picture journey. Okay, I'm going to count up to 2 seconds on each page. 1, 2.
Como Abby.
Okay. Cool. Try the next one. I'll leave this here so you can use it as a guide. So I have no problem. I have done something here to try and trick you, so don't fall into my trap. If you have learned alternate angles in class, then it's totally okay to use alternate angles in this question, but we haven't learned it together yet. So you don't need to use alternate angles in this question, but you do need to use another rule that we've learned. Yeah, Yusuf, how can I help?
Okay, ma'am. Question: we're solving for x in D, correct?
Yeah.
So then, could we say x equals 70, and then the reason would be vertically opposite angles, or I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh. Corresponding angles.
Yeah. So it definitely is x is equal to 70. Okay, and our reason is corresponding angles are equal, and then we need to say parallel lines. Now, the reason that these ones can't be vertically opposite, sweetheart, is if we have a look here. So let's have a look. There's my F. Do you see how it's working with parallel lines and why it would be corresponding and not vertically opposite?
Oh, okay, ma'am. So if
it's
the
that
2y
F.
was 70,
Yes, exactly. The 2y being 70, that's vertically opposite.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Nice. Okay. Amber, do you want to finish this one off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, so 2y, like x is 2y because it's vertically opposite angles.
Yeah. We're going to say vertically opposite angles equal. Good.
And then and then 2y is equal to 70 degrees, corresponding angles.
So we actually don't even need to say that. We could jump straight to just saying 2y is equal to 70 because we've already said that x is 70.
Sure, and then we're going to divide 2 by each, divide by 2 on each side, and then y is equal to 35.
Perfect. Nice job.
Well
Good
done.
work.
Thank you.
Nice job, Amber. Where is Keith today? I haven't heard from Keith all lesson. Has he abandoned us?
True.
Has he done
Keith,
an
where are
appeal on
you?
us?
I'm
I
gonna
think-
go on the search hunt.
I think that Keith has done an appeal on us. I think he's abandoned us today. We're gonna have to call him out about it on Thursday. Xavier, it's equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so straight line rule. Xavier, if I had a number here, so for example, let's say my 2y was over there and not over there, then I would say 70 plus 2y is equal to 180 because of angles on a straight line. But it's not next to each other. It's not like that. It's opposite each other. I've got my bow tie. And when we have our bow tie, then we've got vertically opposite angles. And vertically opposite angles are always equal to each other. Okay. What is the sum reason? So a sum of angles in a triangle, that might be the one that you're talking about. Sum of angles in a triangle is when all the angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees. I think that might be what you're talking about. Okay. No problem. Okay, so this is going to use some similar rules. So let's see if those of you who found D a little bit trickier, if you will cope with E. Let's see how E goes. Just take it one step at a time. Make sure you have your statements and your reasons. Let's see if we can get someone new to give us our answers. Ashnique, we have not heard from you today. That's one is
No, Ashnique, welcome back.
I'm just going to give everyone a little bit of time to finish and then I will call on you. Hi, Jazzy. Okay, I'm going to give you one more minute, and then we're going to go through this one. Well, Ashnique's going to talk us through this one.
Don't forget reasons, my pibs.
Yeah, if there are no reasons, I am not a happy duck. Okay. Ashnique, we are all yours. Talk us through what you
Um,
think we should do.
Okay, so I first worked out x.
Okay.
So I said x is equal to 68 degrees,
Good. What's my reason?
vertically opposite angles.
Perfect. Good. Okay. Next
So
line.
then after that, I said y is equal to x.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna put
y,
another line.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason would be corresponding angles. AB is parallel to CE.
Yes. Awesome. Oh, I'm writing the
Well
wrong letter here.
done. You nailed all
Nice.
of that.
Awesome. 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 Okay, guys, tell me how this question went. This question would be out of 4 marks. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me where we are at with this question so far. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Tiana, that 3 worries me because that 3 makes me think that one of your reasons are wrong. And if one of your reasons are wrong, then it could be wrong. Yeah, Tiana, you're going to explain that 3 to me.
Babe, my reason, everything was right. It just, I didn't write y equals x. I just wrote y
Oh, okay,
equals.
okay, okay. You just wrote y is equal to 86. Oh, you've muted again. I see. Hold on. There we go. I'm unmuting you for a second. Did you just not put the? Did you just say y is equal to 68?
Yes, babe.
That's fine. No, that's 4 out of 4. You don't need to have this part over here.
So it's not necessary.
No.
Did I get 4 out of 4?
Yeah, 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4. So Siamtanda, so the first thing that we did here, I'm just going to kind of talk our way through it, and then we'll go into, I think we'll do our brain break after this. So the first thing that we did was we saw that we have this x over here and this 68 over here, and they are vertically opposite each other. So we've got our little bow tie situation. They are opposite each other, which means they're equal. So that x would then be 68 degrees. And then we're looking at this highlighted F shape, and that's the new rule that we've just learned today, where this angle here would be equal to that angle there because they are corresponding. So that's why we can say y is equal to 68 as well. So we first say x is 68 and then y is equal to 68. Okay. Let's quickly go into our brain break and then we'll deal with some more questions.
Mr. Brian on our
Mr. Brian, we have got 3 dingbats for you today. And the other class really struggled with one of them. So let's see if you guys get it faster than they did. Let's have a look. So this is your first one. Brian doesn't have a surname, but if you have a suggestion for Brian's surname, I'm all ears.
giving Brian a silence. That must be
no, Jasmine, that was too quick, man.
Oh no, Jasmine.
It took the others so long.
Done. Sure.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, Tiana Godlinton can be his surname, Brian Godlinton. Oh, that's actually so weird because Brian is my grandfather's name.
Oh wow, that's such a.
So there really is a Brian Godlinton. That feels too weird. No, I don't think we can call Brian Godlinton. Yes, Brian Brain. I like that. Brian Brain. So Jasmine got this in like 10 seconds. 10 back time.
I don't know how we can change these things. Now I know when the foundation class gets it fast, the other classes will get it slow.
Yeah, always the other way around. Oh,
yeah.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's try our second one. So this one is turn back time. Let's see if you can get this one. Running out of time. No. Time is running. No. Time out. No. Chasing time. No. Race against time. That's a good one, Rabbit. But no. Ticking time, time up. Time up. No, no. Angry time, no. Kidnapping time, no.
About the kidnapping time, I mean,
No. Time is money, no. No. Stopping
you see,
time,
I
no.
told you it will be the opposite. The other class
Yeah,
got
because the
this
other
one
class
fast.
got this one like so quickly. Chase the time, fast time, speeding time, no. Chasing time, no. Time is going, no. Out of time, time flies, no. No. No one's gotten it yet, guys. I am reading this chat intently. Running out of time, no. Time chasing time, no. There's no time, no. Comrade time, no.
As for comrade timer, I found that funny.
Respect time, time management, no. No clock, no. No. No, father time, no. Time waits for no one, no. 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 Mike is the closest. Not right, but it's the closest.
This is actually a song. Maybe they'll get it.
Oh no, it's 3 words. So no.
Let's go, my people.
Those of you who have time something time, you are on the right track.
Exactly. It's a song. Oh, it could be a song.
No, no, no. Ah, Jasmine. Yes, there we
Well
go.
done, Jasmine. Guys, this is
Time
so
after time.
Do-do-do, do-do-do,
Yeah, I know. POA Jasmine's too good at it.
Well done, Jasmine.
Nice, nice. Okay, one more and then we are done with Brian for the day. But the next one's super easy. You're going to get it very, very quickly. Yeah, Avanati, exactly. Backman, no, backpack. Yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I didn't see it. I saw that it was written right, but I didn't see who wrote it.
Well done.
Fancy, I think it was Fancy. Yes, it is definitely back because it's the back and backpack. Nice job.
I actually haven't seen. Yeah, it's fancy.
It's Fancy, I think, yeah. Okay, let's jump back into some math. So, which one would I like you to do first? I want you to finish with this one at the bottom. Okay, let's do C first, and then we're going to do the one right under it. Okay, so we're going to, you are going to have to, yeah, POA, I told you they were easy, because last week you guys told me that they were too easy, and I have to find harder ones. For this one, you're also going to have to use 2 rules. So you're going to have to use corresponding, and you're going to have to use another rule. So one of the rules that we've learned about. Yeah, that's my hint to you. See how it goes. No, the arrows, these arrows here, they are meaning that they are parallel lines. So those arrows mean that these 2 lines are parallel to each other. That's what those lines are meaning. Oh, sometimes when we're just showing it's an angle, you just use that little arrow. So it's that having that arrow is the same as just having a solid line, means the same thing. Tlotlo, yes, I'm excited to hear from you. Can you tell me what to do?
Miss, we're gonna say y is equal to 100 degrees because corresponding angles CD
love
is
that.
parallel to FG.
Okay, so let's start there. Corresponding angles CD parallel to FG. Perfect. Okay, you already have 2 marks in the bag. Great. I love it. Next step.
X plus 100 degrees is equal to 180 angles on a straight line.
Yes, angles on a straight line. Love
Well
it.
done, Toto. You nailing it.
Which is equal to 80 degrees.
Yes, X is equal to 80 degrees, 100%, because now we know that this is 80. Next one.
Z plus Y is equal to 180 degrees because angles on a straight line.
You. Good. Next.
And Z plus 100 degrees is equal to 180.
Good.
Z is equal to 180 minus 100 degrees.
Good.
And Z is equal to 80 degrees.
Yes,
Well
done.
done,
You
Toto.
got 6 marks in
100%.
your pocket. Yes, 6 marks. Okay, so guys, the important lines here, 1, 2, then having for your X is equal to 80, you could actually even start right there, but yeah, and then your reason, and then your Z is, and your reason. 6 marks. So if you use alternate angles to find Z, so Z is not an alternate angle. It's not alternate to anything. So we wouldn't be able to use alternate angles here. This angle here, this 100 would be alternate to that. So you could use alternate angles to get that 100, but not to get Z. But I don't want to confuse everyone yet because we haven't done that yet. You use corresponding to find Z. So in order to use corresponding to find Z, you would have first had to find that that was 80 by doing angles on a straight line or verse up angles. And then you could have said Z is equal to 80 from corresponding angles. You could have done it that way. Amber, did you do something different?
I have a question, ma'am.
Sure, ask away.
Are we able to use angles on a straight line for these?
Yes, yes. So both of these ones use angles on a straight line.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Okay, cool. Nice. Does anyone have any questions about what they are currently seeing or what we have seen before we start trying a nice juicy question? This is your time to ask. Yes. Let's see if maybe we can hear you a little bit better now, hopefully. No. Oh, good, Marby, good, good. And is good.
Hello.
Hi, I think, okay, we can hear you now. Great. How can I help?
No, there's no question. I just wanted to make sure you can hear me. That's all.
Okay, yes, we can hear you. All good. Okay, Lebogang, how can I help?
Ma'am, is it fine if you didn't write X plus 100 equals to 100 degrees?
Yeah, so if you just said
then
X
you
is equal
told me
to,
the reason being angles on a straight line.
if you just wrote X is equal to 80 and then angles on a straight line, then that's fine.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Marby. Math focus. I like it. Good. Okay. The green part. Okay, so this green part over here, this green part is saying that Z plus Y, so those two together, they have to equal 180 because they are also on a straight line. And we already found out that Y was equal to 100. That's why we changed Y to being 100. So then we said Z plus 100 is equal to 180 because it's a straight line. And then we just said 180 minus 100. So then Z is equal to 80. Okay. Okay, let's give this next question a go. It is juicy. I'm gonna just be honest about that. Okay. I am wanting to find A, B, and C. Okay, because this is the first juicy question I've given you of the evening, I am going to help you a little bit, and I'm going to highlight my parallel lines, and I'm going to create an F. Okay, so creating that F should help you a little bit. It should help you see two that are the same as each other. I'm going to move it into the middle of the screen. Exactly, Yusuf, it is easier than it looks. Okay, but this is what happens when we are in a test or in an exam situation. We see a question like this and we panic, and I don't want you to panic. I want you to think about it slowly and carefully. Think, what can I do? What can I find? What is something easy for me to find? And then let the sort of path follow. But there's always something to start. I never, ever, ever want you to have a complete blank in a maths exam and not try it at all. There's always something you can try. There's always something you can do. Good, Amber, great. A is a great start. A is a perfect start. So now I know that hand is up to answer, so I'm just going to give everyone a moment. And then I'll come through to you. Tiana, that's a bit of a problem since a lot of math involves letters. It's a bit of a problem. Arabic, it's the same. I'm just gonna check here. And now, is this a question?
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Would the B in this question be, what is it, alternate to 66?
You could. We haven't learned that yet, so I'm not going to use it when I explain. But if you
But
did
you
that,
could
that's
use it.
totally fine. You could, definitely.
Oh, okay then.
Okay. Okay, we're making progress. Just gonna let you guys keep on going with this for a little bit. This, Sana had her hand up first, so this one is gonna go to her. But I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of time to finish this off. Once you have finished the questions, do you guys mind doing me a favor and just using the thumbs up as a reaction, just so I can get an idea of how many people have finished? So once you've finished and you're happy, then just give a little thumbs up for me. Thanks, guys. Just keep them coming. Cool. Thanks, guys. Okay. You're doing really well, guys. I'm very proud of you. I'm going to give you just a little bit of extra time here. Tiana, do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. So, like, my question is if you stop attending classes
Yeah.
and for like say 3 or 4 weeks,
Yeah.
we're gonna put us in the other class because like we weren't here, we never attended.
Are you planning on leaving me for 2 to 3 weeks? Is that what this is about?
No, but I'm asking. We never know what the future holds.
I won't survive, Tiana. Don't leave me for that long.
That's so hurtful, Tiana. No, I don't. I wouldn't. No, that's not how it works.
Okay, but I see
But
our class is big.
don't disappear for 3 weeks though.
We'll see.
No, Marty, you also can't leave. None of you are allowed to leave. You are stuck here with me.
What
We
if
are
I
in
die?
this mess group.
What if
Tiana,
I
don't say such terrible things.
Babe never knows what will happen.
No,
Oh,
Tiana.
not gonna
Yes,
happen.
I'm touching all the wood. No, Apiwe, no, as well, no. Mutiny. Look what you
No,
started.
Apiwe, you can't leave. You want me to cry again?
Yeah, you want your neighbors to cry. Guys, so morbid. No one is going to be hit by buses. You're all going to be fine, and we're going to see you all next lesson. Okay, so now I am very excited for you to talk us through this. Tell me how you started this question.
Okay, ma'am. So I first started with the triangle. So I said 71 degrees plus 66 degrees plus A equals 180 degrees because of sum of angles in a triangle.
Beautiful.
Then I said A equals 180 minus 66 minus 71.
Good.
And then A equals 43 degrees.
Perfect. I like it. So now I know.
And then I moved on to C. So I said A equals C, which equals 43 degrees because of corresponding angles. And then the parallel lines are EA and CB.
Good. Let me just write that down. Corresponding angles are equal. AE is parallel to BC. Perfect. Okay.
And then I said 43 degrees plus 71 degrees plus B equals 180 degrees because of angles on a straight line.
Good. So 43 plus B plus 71 equals 180 angles on a straight line.
And
Beautiful.
then I said B equals 180 minus 71 minus 43. And then B will equal 66 degrees.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 100%. Nice. Well done. Okay, another 6 marks in your pockets, guys.
That was beautiful. Well
Look how great that is.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me how this question went, guys. Tell me where we're sitting and if you got something wrong, if you got something right, if you're proud of yourselves, if you've learned something, let me know. Marby, where was the last mark? You said 60 to 66. Yes. Rula, tell me what happened.
So I'm having a coming up exam on Friday.
Sorry?
I have an exam. Don't tell me I'm lagging now again.
No. I think it was my side. I just missed what you said.
Oh. I have an exam coming on a Friday.
Okay, what's your exam on?
So I think it's, my teacher said something about coloring. So I think it's like it tells you like from parallel to that road and something like that to that road. So like if you Pythagoras stuff. Pythagoras and maybe even fun stuff as well, I think. Like it'll say parallel to that, I know, like that.
So we haven't done Pythagoras together yet, but I think the grade 8s might have done Pythagoras. I might be wrong though, but maybe have a look on Watobe and see if you can see videos maybe even from last year, because there were definitely lessons on Pythagoras from last year. So see if you can search for it because they will be online somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, because we haven't done them together yet. We're going to do them next term, but they should be online.
All right, thank you, miss.
No problem. Guys, please don't forget to fill in the pace for us. And while we wrap this up. Yes, Tiana, hello.
Babe, why are we doing date reflector with date other stuff?
Oh, no. Okay. So this is just like, because someone gave me a question in the chat and I was just trying to answer them. Guys, if you've learned alternate angles, you absolutely can do what I've just circled here on the left. That's totally fine. I was just saying that that's an okay option if they knew what it was.
It looks like most of us have that project, babe.
This project, yeah, it's because term three, you always get a math project. It's okay. You'll be fine.
My project is about reflection and that stuff.
Oh, but it's the Cartesian plane. You like the Cartesian plane.
I do. I don't like geometry now.
So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Dilshad, how can I help?
Ma'am, instead of saying 71 plus 66 plus A is equal to 180, can I just say A is equal to 43 degrees? Because of sum of angles in a triangle.
Totally fine. skipping all the steps, but it's fine. It is totally fine. Okay, guys, it has been lovely. I hope you've had a good evening. I hope that you feel like you have learned something in this little hour that we have spent together.